What's up, chat? We are at beautiful Ecuador. Such a pretty hotel, such a pretty view. Coffee in the morning. This part low-key looks like some ranch in the south of France. Why would you go to south of France when you could go to Ecuador? Feels like I'm in a Minecraft texture pack right now. I don't know what they're doing, but the colors, look at this, look at this. Breakfast, beautiful skyline. Flew in last night, just woke up a little bit ago, regenerated my rest XP bar. Feeling great. We're about to go to the pools. I don't know what that means, but I'm thinking like some hot springs, some...
Why don't you join me in these hot springs and soak away your troubles?
I'll tap in with y'all, try and film as much as I can. Alright, chat, we are at the hot springs in Ecuador somewhere. No cortisol max. And you might be asking, Mateo, why are you in Ecuador? How hard are you side questing right now? No, we are at my brother's wedding. River raft hike. Spawn point. What is this seed I just spawned in, chat? Random ass seed. These little guys have been waking me up every single morning at like 2 a.m., 4 a.m. Today we are river rafting in the Ecuadorian river. I forgot what the river is called right now. I'm using that Ushor Baño. Feels like I'm in the Swiss Alps, but it's grungier cousin, if that makes sense. First time in South America, Ecuador, and I'm already in love, bro. It's so different than the United States. It's a crazy feeling being here. The culture, the food is so different. I need to learn Spanish, bro. I'm actually lacking selling myself by not knowing Spanish, so I'm making it a quest for myself the rest of the year and beyond to learn Spanish, take Spanish learning seriously, because I can pick apart a few words here and there, but people will talk to me and I genuinely have no idea what they're saying, and I feel like an idiot. So gotta get that on the to-do list. Live from the river, as you guys can see, I'm being a freak in the creek right now. Beautiful view out in the Ecuadorian jungle, and oh, I'm so vulnerable all alone in the river. Hopefully no cute Ecuadorian girls come and take advantage of me and kidnap me. And nah, I'm just playing. But talked about this in my other videos, but it's so important to travel, get out of your comfort zone, try new things. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the Ecuadorian culture, at least in the jungle, is completely different than anything I'm used to. Growing up in California, living in New York City for the past 2 years, this is way different. This is, I don't even know, this is like Minecraft survival mode. Basically, maybe that's a bad comparison, but kind of feels that way. And the reason why I say that isn't to hate on this culture, but being in the jungle is so different than anything that I'm used to. That last night I woke up multiple times throughout the night because of the roosters crowing. The chickens were fighting, the dogs were barking. There's mosquitoes everywhere biting me. They grinding out here, they just like me for real. Which isn't a bad thing, but I'm not used to it. And it's made me realize, wow, growing up in America, I'm kind of soft, bro. Like I'm actually a boy out here. I would not be able to survive in the jungle, hunt, fish, build a fire. I mean, I could probably build a fire, but actually I don't want to be saying. I watched Survivor. Building fire is harder than it seems. You guys get the point. Like, this is a completely different life, different culture, and I think that's so important to experience. And that is what I really want to talk about in this video, in this vlog, because we need to be getting out there more, trying new things, experiencing so many different cultures, life to the fullest, because we all grow up with our own culture, and that is all we know. If we don't travel, if we don't try new things, put ourselves in uncomfortable situations, all we're gonna know is what we have. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but what we have might not be what we enjoy the most, or what we would have enjoyed the most, loved the most. For example, Ecuadorian culture is much slower pace, much more family oriented. The food, I'm not gonna lie, the food is just quality out here. I'm eating plantains, I'm eating fish, I'm eating good, let's just say that. And the quality of the food, fresh, amazing. I'm drinking hot chocolate with pure cacao. It's not processed sugar. I'm eating frozen yogurt without it's natural sugar. Oh, it's just beautiful. Okay, enough yapping about that. But in even just being here for a couple of days so far, I've journaled and realized, you know, there's some parts of this Ecuadorian culture that I want to add into my life. Not necessarily everything. This life is a lot slower pace, probably a little bit too slow for my taste, but it's giving me a chance to sit back and reflect, as if we're always on go mode. I'm not gonna say I'm on autopilot, but I think it's so important to step back, be intentional, reflect. How am I spending my time, energy, attention? How am I actually living my life? Is this the life that I want? And if you don't zoom out and be a freak at the creek, journal, write stuff down, think about it, then you don't realize, is this the life that I want? Am I just living life on autopilot? Am I just counting down the days? So that's why traveling is so important. And one part of the Ecuadorian culture that I've learned that I want to actually implement into my life, going back to New York and California, is not being so in a rush. Taking time to sit down with family and friends at dinner, just at meals, talk, not always be on your phone watching YouTube. And not just that, but staying a little longer. You know, in other cultures like Italy, for example, their food, their meal times are literally such a big part of their day. Gathering around at the table, they eat, and then they just sit there and talk and hang out. They chill. Americans don't really chill like that. So I say that to say that I want to add chilling back into my life, relaxing, some low cortisol maxing. Not necessarily as much of a slow pace as it is here in Ecuador, but I do think being on go mode is not the most optimal. I hate using the word optimal, because trying to optimize everything in your life is not the move, and I've realized that lately, and reflecting and being a freak at the creek has caused me to realize that lately. All right, chat, we are in the battle bus right now, the party battle bus, going to the largest waterfall in Ecuador, but we're doing it during the night. Apparently they have lights, which is kind of sad to think about. They turned like a beautiful natural nature thing into a tourist excursion, but we're checking it out at night. You got to work with what you got, so we'll see how it is. You're dead if you get caught in this. What is this? It's interesting to think about this trip. We've kind of got the local Ecuadorian jungle experience, and then now we're in the completely different tourist life, a duality of man on the new country trip, maybe. But it's a cool experience. The battle bus right now. Another thing is, especially this summer lately, I've been really trying to channel my inner Anthony Bourdain maxing, if you will. What do I mean by that? Traveling, trying new experiences, trying new things out, not being afraid to embarrass myself, not being afraid to be bad at something, but also not being afraid to be afraid, I guess. Things like traveling is so romanticized by everyone, but it's also stressful. It's scary. You put yourself in unknown, uncomfortable, new situations, and you grow. It teaches you so much about yourself, about the world. It gives you perspective. It gives you gratitude. You taste new food. You experience new cultures. Be a traveler, not a tourist. That's the type of vibe that I'm trying to be on. And I'll show some clips. Ecuador is such a beautiful place. I honestly had no idea what to expect, but I'm so happy that I'm here. Being with family and friends, taking some time to slow down. It's such a beautiful thing. Another thing this trip has showed me again is I need to be more whimsy. I always say, oh, whimsy maxing, try new things, all this stuff. I think that I'm whimsy, but I realize I am not whimsy, bro. I'm getting mogged out here. And the reason why I say I'm getting mogged out here by the Ecuadorians is because my brother's wife's dad is 72. He's literally from the Ecuadorian jungle. Yesterday, we were out exploring the land that my brother and his wife just bought. And I'm over here, my head hurts, it's hot. Over here, my stomach's hurting. I'm trolling along, moping around. This guy is 72. He's so much livelier than I am. We're walking through the jungle, has a machete in his hand, chopping down the foliage, and I'm over here moping around. He's 72, he's 50 years older than me, and he's saying, we're going on an adventure! Making a path for us as we're walking through the jungle. It should be the other way around. Why am I getting whimsy mogged by a 72-year-old? And that's making me realize I am not as, bro, I like to think that I'm whimsy and so like, oh, I'm charismatic and love life, and bruh, no, I'm really not. Traveling, experiencing new cultures in my daily routine, I wouldn't meet someone like that in America.
El río de las cascadas.
Cascades?
Sí, ahí está.
Ecuadorian, born and raised, jungle, farmer, whimsy. This guy has 20 chickens in his backyard. He's 72. He lives in a hut in the Ecuadorian jungle, and I want to be like him.
¿Cómo se dice cascada en inglés? Cascada.
Waterfall?
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 Waterfall.
Waterfall. He doesn't speak English at all. He doesn't need to learn English if I'm kidding, but he's having the time of his life out here. Just has a farm, has a wife, has a family, beautiful life. And a lot of us, I don't know if this is just me yapping, but we go on social media and we have all these gurus as role models. Oh, once I get this car, once I get this Lamborghini, once I make 10K, 50K, 100K per month, then I will be happy. Brother, they're having the time of their life exploring the jungle, walking around, going on adventures, eating plantains. Maybe it's not like downed upon, but the simple life like that isn't glamorized because it's not necessarily showcased on social media. But bro is my inspiration now. I want to be like this guy, 50 years older than me, way more whimsier than me, enjoys life way more than me. How is he 72? But he doesn't look 72. He's healthy, he's walking around doing all his farm work. I'm trying to be like bro. His name is Pepe. Gotta be Pepe maxing. Maybe. There's a mosquito on me. Anyways, that's my yap sesh at the creek. Love y'all. Experience max life the rest of 2026 and beyond.
So kiss me.